the Genesis of Enlightenment. In my quest to understand the underpinnings of human knowledge, I have always returned to a singular, immutable principle. Reason is the fundamental tool by which we comprehend the world. It is the first step in the dance of enlightenment, the initial spark in the dawn of understanding. In this introspective journey, I invite you to walk the path I have trod, exploring the roots of rational thought as I perceive them. I see reason not just as a cog in the cognitive machine, but as the essence of what it means to be human. It elevates us beyond the mere reactivity of instinctual creatures. It provides us with the foresight to envision futures, the ingenuity to forge realities from the abstract, and the wisdom to sculpt our destinies. How many times have I observed people surrendering to the visceral tide of emotions, only to find themselves stranded far from the shores of truth? It is in these moments that I am reminded of the sanctity of the individual's capacity for rational thought. I often liken the mind to a grand orchestra, with each neuron a musician, each thought of a note. To live by reason is to conduct this orchestra, ensuring that every note resonates with the harmonies of logic and evidence. To abandon reason is to let the orchestra fall into disarray, where discordant notes lead to a cacophony of errors and misjudgments. My life's symphony has been composed with the baton of reason, striking a balance between the emotive melodies and the structural harmonies of logical thought. As I reflect on the annals of history, I see clearly that the greatest leaps forward, the structures that pierce the heavens, the medicines that vanquish plagues, the voyages that connect worlds, are all monuments to the majesty of reason. Can any significant progress be claimed without the deliberate and methodical application of reasoned thought? The answer, I have found, resounds with a definitive no. In stark contrast, the epochs choked by the fog of mysticism serve as somber reminders of the perils of abandoning reason. Societies that have turned their backs on the light of rationality have often fallen into the quagmire of superstition and stagnation. I have seen the ruins, both literal and metaphorical, left in the wake of such periods, and they serve as a stark warning against the forsaking of reason. I do not dismiss emotions. They are the hues that paint the canvas of life.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend.
Yet, I steadfastly believe that when emotions dictate our choices without the clarifying filter of reason, they lead to decisions that often clash with reality. In my own life, it has been the disciplined application of reason that has steered me through the tempests of emotion, guiding me to make choices aligned with my values and truths. Society often beckons like a siren, calling for the individual to drown their voice in the chorus of the collective. Yet, I have always championed the individual mind as the wellspring of innovation and progress. I have felt the pull of conformity, and I have resisted it, for I believe that the surrender of judgment to the group is a betrayal of the self. Ideas, to me, are the architecture of civilization. Every innovation begins as a spark in an individual's mind. I have contemplated the power of a single idea, honed by the whetstone of reason to reshape the world. My philosophy and literature have been a testament to this belief, that a rational idea, diligently pursued, can erect edifices that stand against the erosion of time. My philosophies have not gone unchallenged, nor would I wish them to. It is through the crucible of criticism, the reasoned discourse and debate, that ideas are refined and truths are distilled. I have engaged in this crucible, sharpening my thoughts against the whetstone of skepticism, emerging with a clearer vision of the world. As I conclude this reflection on the roots of rational thought, I affirm my commitment to reason as the sovereign of the mind. It is a commitment that has shaped every aspect of my life, from my escape from the tyranny of collectivism to the crafting of my philosophical works. Reason is not only a tool for living, it is the very essence of life itself. Let it be your guide, your compass, and your companion on the journey to enlightenment. The Odyssey of Understanding, charting the depths of insight. In navigating the vast seas of knowledge, I've come to recognize that the journey of understanding is an odyssey, an epic voyage fraught with trials and tribulations, yet abundant with the rewards of insight and wisdom. Let us continue this odyssey together, charting the further depths of what it means to engage in rational thought. In my pursuit of truth, I've often found myself in a labyrinth where each decision point seems to branch into endless possibilities. Logic has been my Ariadne's thread in these mazes, a reliable guide through complex problems and paradoxes. As I unravel the threads of logical arguments, I can navigate toward conclusions that are not only sound, but also illuminating. Just as a sculptor chisels away at marble to reveal the form within, I use critique to shape my understanding of the world. Each question, each doubt I entertain, strips away the superfluous, leaving behind a more refined and accurate representation of reality. I have learned that it is not enough to simply accept ideas at face value. One must engage with them, test them, and sometimes break them to discover the truth. I've come to appreciate the alchemical process of synthesis, where disparate ideas are combined to form new, more potent concepts. This is the realm where creativity meets rationality, and the results are often greater than the sum of their parts. In my own life, this synthesis has led to revelations that have both startled and inspired me, reshaping my worldview in profound ways. I often visualize knowledge as a tapestry, an intricate weave of facts, theories, and experiences. As I weave my own thread into this ever-expanding work, I am reminded of the interconnectedness of all things. No idea exists in isolation. Each is a part of a grander design. My explorations have taught me to seek patterns, to understand the relationships that give rise to the complex beauty of the universe. In times of uncertainty, I have sought clarity like a ship seeks a lighthouse in a stormy night. Reason has been that beacon for me, cutting through the fog of confusion with its penetrating light. By approaching problems with a clear, analytical mind, I've been able to dispel the shadows of doubt and navigate towards solutions with confidence.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend.
I have come to appreciate doubt as a crucible in which my beliefs are tested and my understanding is purified. Doubt compels me to question, to probe the foundations of my convictions, and to fortify them against the forces of fallacy. It is not an enemy of knowledge, but rather a catalyst that propels my pursuit of it. Curiosity has been the fire that fuels my intellectual endeavors. It drives me to ask questions, to explore the unknown, and to not be satisfied with superficial answers. In this fire, I have tempered my thoughts, forging them into tools capable of dissecting the most complex of mysteries. I have found that the truest form of wisdom comes from balance, a harmony between open-mindedness and skepticism, between innovation and tradition, between the empirical and the theoretical. In my life, seeking this balance has been akin to walking a tightrope, where the slightest deviation could lead to a fall into the abyss of error. My journey through the realms of thought has been nothing less than a pilgrimage, a dedicated mission to seek out and embody the principles of rational inquiry. It has given my life purpose and direction, leading me to destinations both expected and unforeseen. At the pinnacle of this intellectual expedition stands self-realization. Through the exercise of reason, I have come to understand not only the world around me, but also the inner workings of my own mind. It is here, at the summit, where the vast landscape of human potential unfolds before me, offering an endless horizon of possibilities. And so, the Odyssey continues, for the roots and roots of rational thought are boundless. Each day presents a new opportunity to deepen one's insight, to challenge one's beliefs, and to grow ever closer to the enlightenment that we all, in our own ways, seek to obtain. The Continuum of Conscious Exploration. My journey through the landscapes of logic and the terrains of thought is an ongoing continuum, a conscious exploration that knows no final frontier. Each step taken is both an arrival and a departure, as each answer unfolds into further questions, creating an eternal progression of intellectual evolution. In this pursuit, self-knowledge has mirrored the world's complexities, revealing layers of myself through each philosophical inquiry and reflective contemplation. I have come to realize that to understand the universe, one must first understand oneself, our biases, our limitations, and our potentials. As I delve deeper into my own consciousness, I uncover universal truths that resonate beyond the confines of my individual experience. I have engaged in dialogues with great minds, both past and present, through the timeless exchange of ideas that transcends the ages. These conversations, though often silent and carried out within the pages of books or the expanse of my thoughts, have been as real and influential as any spoken word. They have been my mentors and adversaries, pushing me to refine my arguments and expand my perspectives. I have wandered through a garden of intellectual diversity, where the flora of differing opinions and beliefs grow wild and free. It is in this garden that I've learned the value of diversity in thought, the importance of nurturing a wide array of ideas to pollinate the mind with innovation and creativity. Just as biodiversity strengthens an ecosystem, intellectual diversity fortifies the mind. My ideas have flowed like rivers, sometimes meandering through peaceful plains, other times rushing over precipices into the depths of controversy. These rivers of discourse have carved out new landscapes in my mind, shaping my understanding and contributing to the collective reservoir of human knowledge. I have scaled mountains of certainty, solid and majestic in their truths. Yet, each summit has revealed further peaks in the distance, challenges that beckon with the promise of higher vantage points. In these ascents, I have learned the value of humility, recognizing that what we know is always dwarfed by what we have yet to discover. Looking upward, I have often contemplated the constellations of concepts that illuminate the night sky of my thoughts. These constellations are patterns I have drawn from the stars of data and the celestial bodies of evidence, guiding me through the darkness of ignorance and uncertainty. In my quest, I have found solace in the temples of timeless ideas, structures of thought erected by the ancients and preserved through the ages. Within their hallowed halls, I have communed with the eternal, the principles and values that have sustained humanity's quest for meaning and purpose.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend.
My voyage across intellectual seas has been a testament to the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for knowledge. The more I have learned, the more I have realized the vastness of the unknown. Like an explorer of old, each discovery marks both an end and a beginning, a new world of ideas waiting to be charted. And finally, I return home from each expedition with a harmonized thought, a synthesis of all I have learned and all I have yet to learn. This homecoming is not a retreat, but a preparation for the next departure. For the journey of understanding is cyclical, spiraling upwards towards ever greater enlightenment. In embracing the roots of rational thought, I have woven my narrative into the grand tapestry of human inquiry. I stand ready to continue the exploration, to foster the growth of knowledge, and to partake in the ceaseless odyssey of the mind. The journey is far from over, and the call to venture forth into the vast expanse of intellectual discovery remains as compelling as ever. The expanses of ethical inquiry. As my Odyssey unfolds, I am ever drawn to the expanses of ethical inquiry where the moral fabric of our actions is examined. It is a realm where the compass of conscience guides us, helping to navigate the complex waters of right and wrong. This is not just an intellectual pursuit, but a deeply personal one, where philosophical principles meet the lived experiences of individuals and societies. In the symphony of science, I find a powerful expression of human curiosity. Each discipline plays its part, from the delicate strings of biology to the bold brass of astronomy, contributing to the crescendo of understanding. As I listen to this symphony, I am reminded that knowledge is not just an individual achievement but a collective harmony, a testament to our shared quest for truth. The architectures of artificial intelligence have offered a new frontier for my exploration. Here, the creation of synthetic minds challenges our understanding of consciousness and intelligence. These digital landscapes are both a mirror and a window, reflecting our own cognitive processes and providing a glimpse into the potential of machine learning and beyond. At the crossroads of culture and knowledge, I find the interplay of ideas across time and space. the exchange of knowledge is not just a cognitive transaction, but a cultural dance that enriches both the giver and the receiver. In understanding this exchange, I appreciate the contextual nature of knowledge and how it is shaped by the cultures from which it emerges and into which it is adopted. In the quantum realm of questions, possibilities multiply and certainties blur. Just as particles exist in states of potential until observed, questions open up worlds of potential insight. This quantum perspective reminds me that my journey is not just about finding answers, but also about embracing the uncertainties and the potential they hold. I find myself at the nexus of nature and nurture, where the roots of our being intertwine with the soil of our experiences. In this place, the debate is not about which is more influential, but about how they interact to shape the individuals we become. Recognizing the complexity of this interaction deepens my appreciation for the rich tapestry of human development. The Odyssey does not belong to me alone. It is also the Odyssey of others. Each person I encounter has their own journey, their own stories of discovery and understanding. Recognizing this, I see the value in empathy and the exchange of perspectives, as it allows for a more nuanced and complete picture of the world. The fount of philosophy has been a wellspring of wisdom from which I have drunk deeply. It has quenched my thirst for understanding the fundamental questions of existence, meaning, and value. Philosophy has not just provided answers, but has also taught me the art of questioning, the importance of wondering, and the courage to doubt. I have walked the bridge of beliefs, a structure that spans the chasm between knowledge and faith. On this bridge, I have learned that beliefs are not just to be analysed, but also understood in the context of their power to motivate and define us. Here, I seek a balance between respect for diverse beliefs and the critical scrutiny that ensures our convictions are well-founded. Finally, I return to the continuum of creation, where my own contributions to the Odyssey of understanding take form. Through writing, conversation, and action, I add to the collective human endeavour to make sense of our existence. Each idea I share, each insight I gain, becomes a part of the living narrative of human inquiry. The Odyssey of understanding is a journey without end. Each horizon reached reveals a new one beckoning. And as I continue, I carry with me the lessons learned, the experiences shared, and the knowledge gained, ever eager for the wonders that lie just beyond the next turn in the path of exploration.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend.